G. I gotta keep in mind that relatives of mine is trying to build like me. Sit down with Gconnet, gotta think. Every moment got you tapping the mental and looking out for the key. As a youngin', do it all for the G. I gotta keep in mind that relatives of mine is trying to build like me. Sit down with G.
Glasses Malone, and you already know you tapping in. Gconnet, nigga. Gconnet, nigga. I like that time for it.
G's to B's over there at Gconnet.
G2B's, the Gconnet show, man.
Tapping in with my boy Gconnet.
It's your brother Cam tapping in with Gconnet.
This is Brother Jay of the X-Clan chilling with G.
Okay, well, shoot, man. Look, hey, we'll see. Okay, for the world at large who really don't know, this right here, to me, is a beautiful thing. It's a good meeting. Because like y'all don't know, but now me and Bill, we from the same city, we from the same area on the east side, but we was on opposite sides of the fence. I was the blue side, he was the red side. And at one time were main enemies. And you know, our sets were almost identical.
The
we on one
50s.
side, yeah, the nifty 50s. We on one side of Central, they on the other side. And I just like, you know, I never would thought in a million years when I was a young kid that I would ever get to the point to where, you know, it's okay, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Don't even care no more about that. But a lot of people in different states, they always look at LA and they look at the gang scene, they look at the gang culture. They don't really understand it like we do. And I like when I be on my podcast, a lot of people they you know, they like to ask a lot of questions, and they look at it as, how can I put it? They don't understand it to the point because in different states, it's a fad. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's a pastime. You know, it's something that when you get to a certain age, you should just totally 100% abolish it from yourself. But they don't understand. It's been in LA so long that it's in our DNA. It's our culture. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's our heritage. But now for us, when we get to a certain age, we just don't completely throw it away. We just grow up and do it differently. We learn how to accept other people. We learn how to accept other areas, and we learn how to not look at him. Oh, that's an enemy. No, it's not an enemy anymore. It's a black man just like me, but he's from over there and I'm from over here. Right. And they don't understand that. They think that we should just lay the rag down completely and just disconnect and disown it. But no, it's not like that with us. And I used to have to go through these ups and downs of trying to explain that to them till I got to the point, like on my podcast, I'm not going to try to explain it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like when I end my podcast, I always tell people where I'm from, and they were like, you shouldn't, no, yes, I should, because no matter, even though I've elevated to another level, I will always be from that area. You know what I'm saying? I'm born in General Hospital in downtown LA. Boom. My mama brought me from right there, right to the duplexes on 51st. And boom. And that's where I've been. You cannot, see, they don't understand. You cannot throw away where you were actually born and raised at for your whole entire life and just, you know, get rid of it. What you do when you get older, you learn how to process it better and learn how to do different things. But that will always be a part. They don't understand the difference between a gang banger and a gang member. You know what I'm saying? We gonna all, you know, you understand, we will always be a member of where we were born and raised and where we, you know, we ran up with, because that was our family coming up. We didn't look at it as just the gang homies. These were the dudes we played in the sandbox with. They mama whooped me, my mama whooped them. I ate certain sandwiches at their house. They ate bologna sandwiches at my house. You know, I did something wrong. They send me home and all that. We slept in bed, peed on each other, the whole hookup. You know, so there's no such thing as, oh, that's just my gang buddy, as they say. No, this is my actual. You might as well say my blood brother. You know what I'm saying? Because there is no difference. So boom. Some people get it, some people don't. But you know, I just continue to try to educate them and teach them and show them that it's like this. I don't advocate it no more as far to the point where I'm not finna go right on nobody's walls, drive-bys. I'm not finna not like him because he got on this or not like him because he got on that. That doesn't matter to me no more. If he can accept me for what I am and where I'm from, I can accept him for what he is and where he's from. And it's good. It's que sera, you know?
Facts. And
if we can get more of our younger generation to see it from our point of view, it may tone some of the violence and decaying that's going on down there in them streets.
You know what? I'm now you brought that topic up. This is my thing is a lot of people, and it comes mostly from different states. They have this hard on for this so-called California. Well, I'm gonna say the Los Angeles gangbangers. You guys are killing. You guys are maiming. You guys are doing this, and this. But like I've been saying a lot in a lot of my videos, this rap stuff has more of an influence, more of a detrimental influence on our youth than a so-called gangbanger has or will ever have. What somebody doing on 52nd and Hooper right now is not going to impact nobody over in Pakistan, Africa, Asia, China, because they don't know. You feel what I'm saying? But now when you get these so-called gangster rappers, these drill rappers, when they get on the radio and they talk about BITCH this, BITCH that, kill this, kill that, slide on this, slide on that, that reaches the world. What's going on in our neighborhood don't reach the world, but what going on in the rap world reaches it. And that's where the majority of the violence is promoted from. Because if you look at it, the rap we were born and raised into back in the late 70s coming up, they didn't talk about what they talk about right now. Every rap song that come out now, it's all about I kill you, you kill me, who got the biggest jury on, how you can degrade the woman this way or how you can degrade the woman that way. And that's it. I don't like you. I don't like you. All it does is preach violence. All it does is preach hate. And that's what it does.
Right.
And okay, true enough, gangbangers, they did their part in the violence and destruction of our neighborhoods and areas and our culture. Okay, but it still cannot hold a candle to what the rap scene of today is doing. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm not gonna say. Well, I'll just say because I'm standing on the corner and I'm a part of my neighborhood. That don't teach my young 6, 7, 8-year-old daughter who been in the house around her mama listening to Trina, Foxy Brown, and Nicki Minaj and Cardi B talk about twerk this, put this in their mouth, put this in their booty, shake it like this and twist it like that. Then I come in the house and I see my little 8-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old daughter with the music on, she over there twisting like she's in a nightclub. What? Gangs don't teach little girls that. Me kicking it with the homies across the street in the park, you know what I'm saying, whatever we might be tossing up, that don't teach my son how to want to go slide and kill and shoot. Now, it might make him want to come over there and stand around with the homies with me, but now the music that he's listening to in the streets every day, at school, in his room, everywhere, in the car, that's what's teaching him to hate him, shoot him, if you look at me the wrong way, if you say the wrong thing, if you look the wrong way, if you move the wrong thing. That rap is doing all that. So, they talk about the gang culture. No, the gang culture has leveled out and died down compared to what this drill rap and this gangster rap is doing nowadays. We can, the gang culture can't hold a candle to that.
Facts. That's facts. That's facts. I mean, the biggest publicity that we had before that was like movies like Colors. Because even Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society, neither one of them movies, even though we, being where we're from, we knew the difference. We knew what was blood and what was Crip in those movies. We knew by the landscape. We didn't have to hear them say this neighborhood or that neighborhood. We didn't have to hear them say on Paru or on such and such. We already knew from, but it was still advocated and understood without being said. You know what I'm saying? In those movies, it still didn't give it that handle.
Right.
You know, so I see where I understand. I agree with what you said.
Yeah, it's I roll this rap era in with the media. The media is one of the most biggest detrimental things to youth, and the rap culture is one of the most biggest detrimental things to the youth. Like you say, what we doing on the east side of LA is what we doing. People in different countries, they don't know what we doing, homie. What they do know is when people make these movies and glorify it for monetary value, for money, make these songs glorifying it for monetary money, value, and they put it out over the airwaves and they put it out in the media at the movies when people in different places, when they go see it,
they get
their
own interpretation of it.
Right. And that's what makes them want to do it. So now here it is, like when they first put Colors out. I couldn't stand that movie anyway. Right. But when they first put Colors out, that was one of the biggest things that spread it, other than when Crips and Bloods started migrating to sell drugs in different states. Other than that, Colors was the most biggest thing that spread it, right, the gang culture. People seen that and they knew, oh, what is that? Ooh. We wasn't calling them, telling them to become this. We didn't do none of that. We didn't even know the people. But the media did that. The songs did that. But now here it is in this day and age, they want to point a finger at the older generation in LA and the younger generation and like, it's y'all fault. Y'all did this. Y'all did. No. Them white folks who weaponized it, they the ones who did it. The media who took it and used it to say, well, look, we can take what they doing and put it on the big screen and make big money off of it. And that's what they did. We could take what they doing and put it on the radio and make big money off of it. Now, people forget, even before Crips and Bloods ever came out, different states had their own little gangs. They had their own little cliques. They had their own little thing. But it really wasn't nothing. The media didn't key in on these other little places because it was like, Now, true enough, back in the 70s and the 80s, you know what I'm saying, we kicked that thing up so hard that the media had to key in on it like, man, these dudes here, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they the ones who spread it. They are the perpetrators in spreading the gang culture, not just throughout the United States, but throughout the world.
I can see that. I can see that. Okay.
With D and G2Bs, a generation conversation.